Hello again, everyone. Do you know, I can't believe that we've got this far through July and I haven't made one single Christmas card this year, I don't think. If I don't start soon, there's going to be such an almighty great rush come November that I'm going to get myself in a bit of a pickle. So I thought I would try a Christmas card today. I was putting away some dies and looking through my boxes, one thing and another. And I came across this pair of little angel wings, and I thought just a simple white one with a gold one over the top would look really classy, very pretty, just like that. I mean, to be honest, to my mind, that is a perfect card as it is. But I am going to do a bit more. It's that kind of thing that drew me to Clean and Simple in the first place, really. What I thought I would do is to pop that into a little square and give it a frame. The frame, I think, is Alexandra Renke. So I cut a frame, and then I went to my Presscut nesting dies to see if I could find a die that would be just slightly larger than the aperture, but smaller than the scallops around the edge. So I came up with this one, and it just about fits beautifully. Those sets of Presscut nesting dies are the most useful things, and I thought I would just put that round the edge like this. I did toy with the idea of a gold one, and I did cut one out, but looking at that compared to the white one, I think looks absolutely naff. You know, look at that, and then look at that. That's just pure and classy, I think. And for some reason, the words that came to my mind this morning were love and joy. I don't think I've ever put the words love and joy on a card before. So I fished a whole bunch out and tried to see what would go with which. This ampersand, I can't remember what it comes from, but it's on my magnet. It was on my magnet at the back. So I thought I'd cut one of those. So there's my and I kind of like this love. I think it's that one there. Not sure what it is. I've got several. Another one there. Another one here. That one there. It's the kind of flow that I was after. But this one will do nicely. Matches with the weight of the ampersand quite happily. And then the joy, when you look at the joy, I had tried this one, and I mean, it kind of would do. You can have a difference in weight of line, but I wasn't so thrilled. There's this one. It's not bad, but it's a bit overpowering with that capital J. It's a question, what are you going to do? Are you going to have a capital J and have to put two pieces on because it's in two parts? Or are you going to have a small j and you've got to put the tittle on and not lose that? So I've got another joy here, which is really rather flamboyant and would go in the way of the ampersand. That's the one I've cut out here. That's a skinny one. There's another. Oh, that's the one with that. There's another one. I just showed you that one. There's another joy. And then there's this one, which is a one with a backdrop. And I don't know that I wanted that because these haven't got it. And if I use just the joy, they're separate letters and I'm going to have to get them in line. If you're using them with a shadow like this, the shadow lines them up for you, which is brilliant. But on their own, you've got to get them level, if you don't want them level. There's another joy there, too fine. Another joy here, another joy there. So I've got quite a lot to. Oh, there's another joy there again. Separate letters. You'd have to put them on straight. So this one is the. Oh, I can't pick things up these days. That's the one for that one there. So I think I'm going to do this one and put the tittle on the top. What do you think? I think that looks quite nice. Different font. That one, has that got a love? Yes, I think that's the love that goes with that one, but this thing, the flourish, goes over into the ampersand, and that's the reason I didn't fancy that. But I don't know if I've got a Joy that's the same make as that one, because I don't know that that was necessarily a Christmas card. So the question is, do I put a panel on the front or don't I? I think I manage it perfectly well without in this case. And if you do decide on something simple like this, this is something that would work very well for batch card making. Don't let me lose that. That's the tittle. Okay, so I'm going to just put it together. Pure and simple, really quick card, but I think stunning. If anybody knows a way of getting my watch strap off, I'd be very grateful to know. I put it in backwards, put it in upside down. It's two-sided, two colours, can you see? And this one is supposed to be one strap blue and one strap white. And very cleverly one day I thought I would have it all white. So I put it in upside down and now I can't get it out. I've consulted Mr. ChatGPT and he has given me heaps of suggestions, none of which I have been able to sort out. So one of these days it might just happen, mightn't it? Who knows? Just trying to be clever, that was me. I was thinking I've got, a very versatile piece of kit, but it's not a genuine Apple strap. It's what they call a third party. I first saw third party straps for Apple watches when I was in Lanzarote. There we go. Now these ones, I put a little bit of glue on the back of this. I think these are simply graphic. At least this part of them is simply graphic, I think. Let's put that in there. I'm only gluing the middle. The outside can look after itself. There was a little mark on that lower wing, but I knew this one was going to cover it up, so I wasn't bothered. Now, Love and Joy. And my tittle is there. Okay. There we go. Just going to put dots of glue on these. There's a bit there I haven't taken out. Must take that out before I put it on. Okay, I'm going to put the "and" on first in the middle. Is my card opening the right way? Yes, it is. I'm going to put the "and" about there. So the love's going to go this side of it. These are the words from a carol. Here we come a-wassailing, among the leaves so green. And the chorus goes, love and joy come to you, and to you your wassail too. Takes me back. People don't do wassailing these days, do they? I think I just need to pop that down with an acrylic block, just make sure it's all flat. Now there's just this to go on, and I think I'm going to pop this onto skinny foam tape. This is a very, very, very shallow. It's probably about 1/8 of an inch. It's really, really thin. It will give us the dimension without the bulk, as I've said a few times before. So I'm quite pleased. I've got my first Christmas card. I need to do a bunch. This is one that you could probably do a bit of a, you know, production line on. If you just set yourself down and did a bit of die cutting and then just popped it together. You can see that the scallop bit just shows outside this square. It is just the perfect size from my Presscut ones. I've ordered some squares that are supposed to, you can put on, so you can put things into the corner. So say to get things square, you put this, use like a stamping platform that's got a right angle corner in, and you can just put them in. So I'm waiting for those to come, so that should be handy. So there's my first Christmas card of 2026 making. I think I may well do a few more while I'm at it, because I think something simple like this, I think I may do variations on a theme, maybe just a little angel in the middle, or I've got so many little things, lots of Gummiapan angels, I've got some Alexandra Renke angels, and the wings I think look really lovely. So thank you for watching, short and sweet. I'm about now to go back and take my hearing aids back again. The right one turned itself off before bedtime yesterday again, so I don't know what it is to be old. Anyway, thank you for your support. Thanks for watching. Thanks for thumbs upping and hyping and cups of coffee and all sorts. And I'll love to see you very soon.